The sky above Eden 9 shimmered with twin suns casting golden light over green valleys and crystal rivers. Children played under the protective domes, their laughter carried through the calm air until the heavens tore open. Without warning, streaks of plasma fire rained down, turning day into chaos. The Zyrr Dominion descended like locusts, their ships cutting through the sky, vaporizing cities and silencing the colony's heart in minutes. Amid the burning ruins, one last beacon pulsed deep underground. Far beneath the planet's crust in a forgotten military vault, rows of cryopods glowed crimson. Warning sirens blared as a dormant AI reactivated, scanning ancient biosignatures. Hydraulic locks hiss. One by one, the pods opened, revealing armored figures with scales shimmering like steel and eyes blazing with fury. Commander Kael Draygon stepped forward, smoke rising from his breath as he surveyed the destruction through the vault's sensors. "They dared strike a human world," he growled, his voice echoing through the chamber. Around him, his warriors stirred from centuries of sleep, claws flexing, wings unfurling in the dim light. Kael turned toward the control console, flames flickering in his gaze. "Awake them all," he commanded. The dragons are returning to war. Deep beneath Eden 9, the ancient forges roared to life. Sparks danced off titanium-scaled armor as the Draconic Legion rearmed for the first time in 2 centuries. Massive wings stretched wide, shaking dust from the cavern ceilings while plasma cores hummed to full power. Commander Kael Draygon stood at the center of the chaos, his armor glowing faintly with molten veins of energy. Around him, the sound of roaring engines mingled with the deep, rumbling growls of awakened warriors. "Humanity bleeds," Kael said, voice low but carrying the weight of thunder. "The Zyrr think us broken. Let's remind them what we are." His words ignited a chorus of metallic snarls. Above the planet, dormant hangars opened to the void, releasing dragon-shaped ships, organic hulls fused with human engineering, wings spanning kilometers. Far away, within the Zyrr Dominion's command citadel, Admiral Vector feasted and laughed, celebrating the cleansing of another human world. The laughter died when a single transmission pierced their secure channel, carried on a burst of flame and static. A voice, ancient and cold, whispered across the stars, "You struck human colonies. The dragons are coming for you." Across the Zyrr Empire, silence fell, followed by fear. The Draconic Legion hunted through the stars like predators in a sea of darkness. Their ships moved silently, shadows gliding through asteroid fields and shattered moons. One by one, Zyrr patrol fleets disappeared, wreckage left smoldering, hulls torn apart as if by claws forged from fire. Commander Kael Draygon's eyes burned with purpose as he studied each battle's aftermath. "No survivors," he ordered, voice cold as vacuum. His second-in-command, Lyra, led her strike wings with terrifying precision, her fleet swooping down on Zyrr carriers and incinerating them in coordinated bursts of plasma breath. To the Zyrr, it was as if living nightmares had returned from myth. Panic spread through their ranks. Whispers of a fire demons echoed in their transmissions. Admiral Vector tried to regroup at the Nebular Fortress, but Kael was already tracking his every move. The Legion intercepted the command frequency, listening to terrified Zyrr captains begging for retreat. Kael leaned forward, his scaled fingers tightening around the armrest. "You can't outrun justice," he muttered. Then, over the enemy channel, his voice thundered. "You thought the dragons were gone. You were wrong." The Legion vanished into hyperspace once more, leaving behind only drifting ruins and the scent of burning metal. The Zyrr Nebular Fortress burned like a dying sun. Kael's fleet descended through the storm of plasma fire, dragon-shaped warships tearing through enemy lines with impossible grace. Their wings unfurled, glowing with molten energy as they unleashed torrents of fusion breath that melted Zyrr cruisers into drifting slag. Explosions rippled across the void, turning the once mighty Dominion armada into fragments of glowing ash. Inside the Zyrr command carrier, Admiral Vector screamed orders, but terror had already shattered his fleet's discipline. Kael's ship, Infernia, pierced the fortress hull like a spear. He emerged in his battle armor wreathed in fire, his scaled visage reflected in the terrified eyes of the Zyrr. "You thought humanity weak," he said, his claws sinking into the alien command console. "Oh, you mistook mercy for fear." With a single command, Infernia unleashed its final strike, a concentrated plasma wave that engulfed the entire fortress. When the fire faded, nothing remained but silence and drifting embers. Across the galaxy, every species received the same message transmitted through the wreckage. "Do not strike human colonies. Ever. Kael stood on the bridge, watching the flames die. "The dragons sleep again?" he murmured. "Until humanity calls once more."